last tribal council, Sandra's voted out. Varner, you seem to think that it meant you would be next.
Yeah, I mean, that's logical. Wouldn't you say? Well, I'm on the bottom. I'm next. I tried my best to not be next, but it doesn't look like that worked.
You know because you know you're on the bottom? Or
I know. I've had conversations with everybody in this group today. I know I'm going home tonight.
Debbie, that kind of reaction from you.
Yeah, when somebody is that certain, a little feeling of unease just creeps over me, like I'm just trying to prepare myself to be absolutely shocked tonight.
Jeff, tell me what happened at camp. Did everybody just say, Varner, you're going home?
I went and talked to each person individually after the challenge today. I've been talking to people for the last 2.5 days. I feel like I knew where people stood. I felt like I was getting in the cracks. I felt like I was moving off the bottom. But it was revealed to me today how little I knew about what actually is going on here at Old Camp Newfield. They are not 6 strong because I've been arguing all day long, who do you want to vote out? Half the group says, if you get enough numbers to vote Ozzy, I'll vote Ozzy. Because Ozzy is a strategic threat. He is the total package. So it began to reveal itself to me that there was a secret alliance between Zeke and Ozzy. Okay? There is deception going on right here. And you guys are the victims of it. Bottom of the alliance. Boom, boom, and boom. Bottom. So I am proposing tonight, vote for Ozzy. We'll take care of the whole situation. If you will vote, and you will vote, and you will vote, I'll hook us up. That's the pitch I'm making to you today. There is deception here.
Yeah?
Deception on levels, Jeff, that these guys don't even understand. There's more.
Continue.
Why haven't you told anyone you're transgender? What I'm showing is a deception.
But that's personal.
It has nothing to do with the game.
That's personal. You didn't have to do that.
That is so wrong for you to bring that out.
I'm not using that as anything
Nothing to do with
negative.
the game. That's personal.
I'm not knocking him.
That's not deception. You just...
Yeah, that was
That's
just
so
to reveal
dirty,
to whom
Jeff.
he wanted.
I argue for the rights of transgender people every day in the state of North Carolina. I would never say or do anything to hurt anyone here. Jeff, I'm arguing for my life. I feel like I've got to throw everything at the wall.
Outing somebody is...
I'm not outing him.
You are
If you
outing him. Nobody has the right to out anybody.
I agree with Ty. It was for Zeke to discuss when he was comfortable discussing it.
The 2 seasons I played Survivor, right? Nobody.
I don't want the perception to be that I'm this evil, hateful person.
What was your goal in doing that?
To
How
show
effective
the
is your game?
deception.
That isn't deceiving us strategically in a game. I don't think so.
It reveals the ability to deceive.
Jeff, when you say that by revealing that Zeke is transgender, you're proving that he's deceptive.
I'm not saying, Jeff, that transgender people are deceptive.
No, you're saying by him not revealing it, that he's capable of deception. That is a giant leap of logic. Do you honestly not see that?
I do see that, and I feel horrible about it. I'm just trying everything that I can, and I'm so sorry, Zeke. I support you.
Jeff, you can't unring the bell.
I'm not unringing the bell. I'm just apologizing, Jeff.
Jeff, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I am a little
You
bit.
should be ashamed of yourself
I
for
am.
what you're willing to do to get yourself further in a game for $1 million. It's like you're playing with people's lives at this point.
And I'm so sorry, Zeke.
Jeff, when you look at Zeke's expression, who typically is very connected, and now just visually to me looks a little bit like he's on an island of his own.
Zeke, I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
I'm sorry. That's not the intention I had.
There's a great kicker to this. I really liked Mark. I thought we, connected over the past couple days. We shared a lot of stories. He shared a lot about his life. And it's been tearing me up that I had to vote this guy out. And I'm the one who gave him the heads up today because I didn't want to blindside him.
Jeff, what do you think the LGBT community's reaction will be to this?
The community around me knows who I am. They know what I support. My transgender friends know who I am and what I support. and they know I'm not this horrible monster.
But in a way, you're saying there is no line. If I'm desperate enough, I will do or say anything.
It's a game for $1 million, and I clearly have made the wrong choice tonight. And my conscience is in pain. I feel horrible. I didn't think that would be the reaction. I thought he was proud and out and loud about it, and I did not understand what exactly I was
How
doing
he was
here.
out and proud and loud about it, why did you make it a point that everybody would have to know then?
Because we haven't discussed it, and he
Because
brought
he's
up
not
the whole...
out and proud and loud
I
about
get
it.
that now. You guys, I'm going to beat myself up enough.
But Jeff, you can't have it both ways. You can't say on one hand that the reason I'm telling people is to prove that he's capable of deception, and then immediately say he was out and proud of it. Both can't exist.
And I'm so sorry, Zeke. I'm so sorry.
Ty, as a player in this game and as a gay man yourself, you were clearly very upset and let Jeff know it. How are you feeling now?
I think I can understand Barnes. He was just desperate and trying to save himself. I think he crossed the line, didn't realize he did. I think he sincerely feel bad about it, and he just have to live with it. But still, have a really strong stand. Whenever you want to come out as a gay person, as transgender, it's your choice. Nobody should allow anybody.
Andrew, you had a very big and instant reaction. You're still emotional about it.
I don't know, I've been playing with Zeke for 18 days and I didn't know. And just to see someone out someone else is pretty painful, but I understand that Jeff is feeling very on the outs and he's very desperate. So I do believe that he regrets it. It's just, man, that was really tough. I really feel for Zeke. You know, it's his right to tell people.
Varner, is it starting to hit you, the gravity, that you didn't just tell 6 people? You told millions of people. Is that what's happening? You're realizing now this was...
Jeff, I assumed that everyone in his world knew. So that's my ignorance. And I thought he was just deceiving these people. It never dawned on me that no one knew. And so I'm just devastated.
Zeke, you've been amazingly strong through this. Was this something that was a part of your life? Were you out to your friends, or was it even anything that was in your normal daily life?
Well, certainly. You know, being trans and transitioning, it's a long process. It's a very difficult process. And, you know, there are people who know. But then I sort of got to a point where I stopped telling people, because when people know that about you, that's sort of who you are. There are questions people ask. People want to know about your life, and they want to know about this and that. It sort of overwhelms everything else that they know about you.
You're no longer Zeke.
Right. You're the trans person. And, you know, I think I've been fortunate to play Survivor as long as I've been playing it and not have that label. And one of the reasons why I didn't want to lead with that is I didn't want to be like the trans Survivor player. I wanted to be Zeke the Survivor player.
And you are.
And I feel like I am.
You are.
So, you know, I think I'm okay. Like, I knew someone might pick up on it or it might be revealed. So, like, I am prepared to talk about it, to have it be part of my Survivor experience. It's kind of crappy the way it's happened.
I'm sorry, Zeke.
But, you know, metamorphosis is the word of the episode. I feel like I've seen such a metamorphosis of myself over the past, I think today is day 52 that I've played Survivor. And I don't know that, like, the scared kid who hit the mat in the marooning at 33 would be as calm as I am right now. But I've started 2 fires with just bamboo. I've won challenges. I've been part of blindsides. I've done all kinds of crazy stuff, and I am a changed, stronger, better man today than I was then. So you know what? Garner's really not cool, but, like, you know, I'm fine.
You don't have a bigger cheerleader in anyone but me.
I don't even need a cheerleader
I know,
because
but
I
I'm
know I
just
can
saying.
do whatever I
I know. I'm so sorry. Now that I can sit here and see what happened, I'm shocked. I can't believe that I did that. And I feel horrible.
Sarah, you're still shaking your head at Varner.
That's not me. And,
When you say that's not me, what do you mean?
That was a malicious attack, what he did. It was. I don't care what you said.
It was not malice in that.
Yeah, it was.
It was not malice.
That's your opinion. Mine is that it was.
I know, but malice is a pretty hefty claim, and there's no malice there.
Okay. I don't treat people that way, and...
I don't treat people that way.
Okay, can I talk?
Yes, I don't want you to paint me as something I'm not.
Just, why don't you go ahead?
That is an ironic statement.
I know.
You know, I'm just thankful that I got to know Zeke for who Zeke is. I've been with him for the last 18 days, and he's like super kick-ass. And, you know, I'm from the Midwest. I come from a very conservative background, so it's not very diverse when it comes to a lot of gay and lesbian and transgender and things like that. So I'm not exposed to it as much as most of these people are. And the fact that I can love this guy so much and it doesn't change anything for me makes me realize that I've grown huge as a person. Of course, we want to come away with $1 million, but the metamorphosis that I've even made as a person that I didn't realize until this minute is invaluable. And I'm sorry it came out that way, but I'm glad it did. And like, I'm so glad that I got to know you for Zeke and not, you know, what you were afraid of us knowing you as. And I'll never look at you that way.
You know, Jeff, I'm certainly not anyone who should be a role model for anybody else, but maybe there's someone who's a Survivor fan, and me being out on the show helps him, or helps her, or helps someone else, and so maybe this will lead to a greater good.
Well, I think I know the answer to this question, but there's no question who's going home tonight, right?
Oh, sure.
Zeke?
No.
Debbie?
No.
Sarah?
No.
Ty? No. Ozzy? Andrew? It's Mark.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't need to vote. Just grab your torch.
There we go. Feel the real.
Darn. Travis vote.